calendar, and hours. Purpose and scope. This policy applies to all stores, franchises, administrative staff and associates providing their professional services. Responsible. Franchise Board. Store Manager. Procedure. Opening hours. The general management will determine the days and hours of business, considering holiday dates, operational requirements and internal regulations of the malls where the store operates. The franchise must always have an updated version of the associate's work schedule, using the format mandated by the brand for that purpose, which should be signed by each associate as proof of acceptance. If an associate resigns or a new one is incorporated, the format must be updated. From the moment the associate's working hours begin, he or she shall immediately be available to provide his or her services. The store operates from Monday to Thursday, based on 2 shifts of customer service, defined as follows. First shift. From the start of operations until 2 hours prior to closing time. Second shift. From the 3rd hour from the start of operations until closing time. Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays and holidays, all stores operate in one single shift, from the beginning of the opening hours until closing time. The working hours schedule for customer attention must be observed strictly and thoroughly. Punctuality at the start and at the end of operations is fundamental. Customers should be accepted in the store up to 15 minutes before closing time. Services which require 40 minutes or more, coloring, chemicals, cosmetics, etc., will be accepted up to 30 minutes before closing time. However, the store manager has the last call regarding serving customers in these circumstances. If, for any valid reason, an associate asks for time off, he or she shall notify the store manager of the situation before leaving the store. If possible, the store manager will find a replacement for the duration of the time required. In case of prolonged rest periods taken by one or more associates, the manager or the person in charge must guarantee the company operations at all times, making sure that customers will be served promptly. For this, the manager should plan in advance how to use the present associates and consider the associates' yearly vacation if they require it. Partners will have 1 day off a week, plus 1 Sunday a month. Either one must be discussed and agreed upon with the manager. The appropriate opening hour period is 12 continuous hours, and a minimum of 10 continuous hours. Procedure. Holidays. In cases where the shopping center has policies governing this matter, they will apply. Those franchises that are not governed by shopping centers' policies will provide services to clients based on a regular Sunday schedule or adapt to the plan set by the management. The management will inform in due times the working hours for holidays. In cases of holidays, such as Easter and Carnival, it is allowed to operate with 2 groups of associates. The store manager, along with the associates, is responsible for complying with the planned schedule. Exceptions. The calendar and operating hours may change as the general manager deems it necessary due to operational requirements. The associate may, if a justifiable cause exists, start operations half an hour late, a maximum of once a week. The violation of this guideline shall be considered a fault and shall be addressed in compliance with the guidelines established in the disciplinary section. The associate can retire before his or her due time, provided justifiable cause, and only with permission from the store manager. Breaching this guideline will be considered an offense and shall be addressed in compliance with the guidelines established in the disciplinary section. Associates are entitled to not take yearly vacations. If they don't wish to, it is a personal choice. The associates may provide services from the start of operations until closing time, if they so desire. Operating hours will be treated individually, and its approval is at the discretion of the general manager, always considering that there may not be more than 2 or 3 exceptions, depending on the capacity of the store. If the malls operate 10 hours or less, the 2 shifts from Monday to Thursday are as follows. First shift, from the start of operations, up to 1 hour before closing time. Second shift, from the second hour after the start of operations, until closing time.